you know there's a difference between the urgent tasks and the important tasks, and you want to figure out how to spend at least some time every week on the stuff that moves your business forward, then this week's episode is for you. Hello, it's Emma Mills here, and welcome to episode 185 of MiTV. And this week's episode is going to start with a very small history lesson based around Dwight David Eisenhower, because he created a really cool matrix on how to delegate, delete, do, and divvy up your time, that's all the D's, on the tasks in your life. So he was the 34th President of the United States, if you didn't know, and he was renowned for getting stuff done. And he did this by really clearly communicating with his staff that anything that wasn't urgent and wasn't important, they definitely had to keep away from him. And anything that was urgent and important, urgent or important, and urgent and important, was presented to him, and then they would decide whether he was going to action any of the urgent tasks or whether that would be delegated to somebody else, because he was absolutely fastidious on making sure that he spent his time only on the big decisions, the thing that was going to move the country forwards, the economy forwards. He is renowned for achieving a lot. If you Google him, you'll see, but he started the foundation of things that created the internet later down the line, lots of space programs. A lot of the things he started then triggered other things. So, and he achieved a lot, and this was down to his very simple matrix, which was how he made sure he didn't get carried away. I'm sure you're the President of the United States. I'm sure there's a lot of urgent things that can come your way and can be a complete time vampire and stop you from focusing on things that are really going to move the needle forward. So anyway, his matrix, which you'll see on the screen, is how he did that. Now, in this episode, I'm just going to focus on two of these quadrants. I'm going to focus on the urgent tasks and the important tasks, because the urgent tasks are the ones that make you feel really good because you're getting stuff done. But it doesn't necessarily mean like they're really, really meaningful things, but you're having that like tick off list. They give you the endorphins because it's like a bit reactive, busy, and ultimately they are normally the requests of other people. So it's things that like come, will pop up on your phone calls, notifications. They're things that drop into your inbox. There are other people's requests and demands they want you to do. Now, and obviously if you're not careful, you can definitely spend all day reacting to all of the devices that you use and the things that come in and the comments, requests, actions. Now, but they can be really, really addictive because you're getting through them, and it gives you that kind of momentum feeling that you're getting loads of little things done. Now, the important tasks, which now they are generally not urgent. So what I mean by that is, so I would consider, and I use this example a lot, but I would consider an important task me taking the time to plan the content for MiTV so that it's helpful and valuable to the people watching it. It's an important task. It's not necessarily urgent. It obviously becomes urgent if I haven't done it the day before we're going to start filming. But so if you leave important tasks long enough, they become urgent. But it's something that I should plan in and spend the proper time doing. And the thing that can be quite overwhelming, I always think, about the important tasks, is that generally they have the same things in common, in that they require you to spend more time on them. They're not usually like quick things to get done. They require like the deep thinking. They require you to block an hour or 2 hours or a morning or a day out of your diary. They're not going to be finished probably in that session. Like you might spend an hour on something and then you have to come back to it next week and carry on with it. So you don't get that like quick endorphin fix, but they are ultimately really, really powerful and impactful on the way your business moves forward. So if I just keep with my example of MiTV, the consistency of sending videos out every single week has made a really, really big impact on my PA, because people consume so much content about me. They feel like they know me, they feel like they know what we do, and they understand how we can help. It gives them more information in their buying process of what virtual PA to choose from, and more and more advantages to sending out MiTV. There are loads that the impact it's had on us. but I have to spend the time. It's not the kind of a quick thing where I can go, oh, turn the camera on, I'm just going to start talking, because it doesn't work like that. So I need to like plan in the time to do it. So that's like a really good example of an important task I need to make time for. Now, I know that in my PA's business life, it was only like in 2017 when I made a conscious decision that I had to offload some of the client work that I was doing, that I had to get more help around me, because I was trying to do everything in the business and was just constantly being reactive all day long. And so my point on that is, what I'm about to show you in my calendar is not something that I've been doing for the last 14 years of my PA's life. In truth, I'm able to dedicate so much time into focusing on the important things probably since January this year. Like, that's been a big shift over the past year, and the calendar that I'll show you has only really been since January. But as I say every single week, the gains that you make in your business are really, really small ones that keep building and building and building, and that's the important bit, like the consistency with it, and just keep layering on. Because whether you spend half an hour this week on important stuff and 45 minutes the week after and 60 minutes the week after that, these are the things that start to make the tangible impacts in your business. So honest, I would love now if you don't think you carve out any time in your business, that you go, right, this week I'm going to just find 45 minutes, I'm going to put it in my calendar, I'm going to honour my calendar and turn up to it just like you would with a calendar appointment. You wouldn't book an appointment in with a client and not turn up to it, but I feel like a lot of business owners really easily do that to themselves. They'll put something in and then they don't do it, or they'll let something else take over. So if there's any one thing you do from this video, it would be great if you actually go, right, I'm going to pick an amount of time which feels doable for you at the moment. You could schedule it in for next week, and you carve out that time to focus on the important things. Now, a couple of things around that. Most of the time when you have this focus time, one, you need to be aware of not letting distractions tear you away from it. So if you just put in 45 minutes, be sure to put your phone face side down. Be sure to turn off the notifications in your laptop. If you have issues with calls still coming through, it's normally inbound communication, DMs, messages. They can easily be fixed, and drop us a line, because we can certainly help really, really quickly with things like that to keep them away from you. But if you, just as a very initial starting point, make sure that for just even an hour, 45 minutes, you can't be contacted, and you're going to make an impact on something that, whether it's marketing, something that will make your customers happier, maybe it's something around training your team. It's a really smart thing to start to create a list of the big projects that will move your business forwards. And while they're big projects, even if you have 10 on the list and one thing you just spend an hour on every week and you finish it in 2 months' time, this is the kind of thing that starts to give you the momentum, starts to prove the point that if you just keep chipping away, the bigger things get done. And so in my calendar, I've made the decision now whereby I have quite a specific structure to my week. You'll see that on the Mondays it's generally internal meetings. Tuesdays, although in this screenshot you're going to see there isn't anything else booked in at the moment, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are normally new inquiry calls, new client calls, existing customer calls. And Wednesday and Friday, I, by all means possible, try and keep completely free for me to have no distractions and work on the big things that move us forward. Now, again, I know I've already said it, but this isn't what I've been doing for the past 14 years. This has started from 6 months ago. And prior to that, I was probably spending half a day a week on it. And then the year prior to that, I was probably just spending 90 minutes a day on it. And then the year prior to that, I probably wasn't even doing it at all. So it's it's been a gradual build. But the momentum we now start to have, because I've got specific focus time in my diary to work on only, as Dwight David Eisenhower would say, the important stuff, is really, really meaningful. So my main, I hope that the takeaway from this week's episode is that, one, if you were spending all day on urgent things, I get it, and there's still days where I'm there, and we've all been there, and sometimes it just has to happen. But do yourself a favour and just carve out a very small period of time where you go, in this slot. I'm not going to take a call or respond to an email. I'm going to pick one topic and I'm going to get it done. And the really like useful thing to have is a list that you just keep adding to and building out of the things you want to create, do, tackle, achieve in your business, so that when you come to your slot, you're not thinking, oh, what am I going to do now? Like, what big thing am I going to work on? Just have this list that you can refer to and go, oh yeah, today I'm going to pick that one off the list. So this week's MiTV is about, okay, recognise you're in the urgent stuff. Do, like, make yourself carve out a little bit, a lot, whatever you can afford at the moment, time to work on the important stuff, and book it in your calendar. Have the list to use, and yeah, treat yourself like you would as a client. Your own time is really valuable, and how you use it makes all the difference. So I hope this week's episode gets your head out of the dirt and into the clouds, and I will see you next week for episode 186. See you then. Bye bye.